Hello, Cougars fans. I'm here with head women's basketball coach Mandy King after the 74-25 victory over NJCU. Coach, could have been a better effort, even though you got the 30-plus point victory. Could have been better on both ends, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. I think the first thing is just just a lot of respect goes out to the Jersey City athletes and their coaches. Just in a tough situation this year, and to have kids from other teams. I mean, from other sports and at their school come in and help them finish out the year. I mean, it's just it says a lot about the pride that they have for Jersey City. So a lot of respect for those guys. For us, I definitely, and our girls felt the same way. They have really they're pretty self-aware, and I know that we can do a better job on both sides of the basketball. But it was good to see some guys that work really, really hard in practice who haven't gotten the minutes all year long, have an opportunity to play. And so that was really exciting for us to watch those guys who've given everything for Kean basketball and finally get a reward with some playing time and get a chance to, just play a game they love.
Slow start, even though you had the 32-11 lead at the halftime. Turnovers were obviously definitely a factor on just both sides, not even on our side, but
yes.
On both sides. What does it take to come out from the opening tip with that fire?
Yeah, I think I think part of it. I think our players feel almost bad. I think that's part of it. So there's some hesitancy. It's just not a natural flow to a basketball game that you usually have. But for our guys, we talked a lot about it at the half that that it was really important that we focused on us, and focused on our execution, focused on the things that we'd been working over the last couple days in practice, and then also just making sure defensively that we stayed disciplined. So I think that those two things improved, as we got into the third and the fourth, especially probably the fourth quarter. But it's hard to say that you're disappointed when you win by this much, but there certainly is a standard that we want to play to, and I don't think that we met it today.
Now, obviously, Camille got some playing time today. Brielle, season high, 9 points, knocked down some threes. Just talk about those two.
Yeah, they're just a couple of great kids that battle really hard for our team, and they work to prepare their teammates to for NJAC play. So it was really nice to see them have an opportunity to do the things that they do well. Cam brings a lot of positive energy, and she helps to make her teammates better, and I think you could see that tonight. And then Brielle's just a knockdown shooter. She gets so dangerous. When she was hitting threes today, our guys on the bench, they're very familiar with that, because she when she gets going in practice, she's pretty hard to stop. So it was really nice to see her really successful.
Finally go down to Rutgers Camden Saturday, scratching and clawing for a playoff spot,
right.
trying to slide in there. What's it going to take to get that W?
Yeah, Camden is playing really, really well right now. They're coming off of 3, really big wins, and it's important for us to just stay alive for another week in the playoff race. And it's definitely a game that we can't afford to get swept by Camden if we want to be in the playoffs. So everybody has a sense of urgency about the job that needs to be done, and I think in a lot of ways we were looking past tonight to Camden because we know how important it is to our goals. But in order to stop Camden, I think it starts with 2 players, with Michelle Obasi in the paint, and Gabby Green on the perimeter. If you can limit those guys and take away their strengths from shooting the 3 with Green and then Obasi really owning the paint, then you're going to put yourself in a position to win. The first time we played them, they did a really good job with second chance points and actually points off turnovers as well. So those are things that we've got to eliminate. First shot defense has to be extremely tough, and we have to keep them one and done, and then we have to take really good care of the basketball. We got to make sure that we eliminate all back-to-back empty possessions. Our execution has to be sharp, and then defensively it's got to be all 5 guys focused on what we need to do to stop each one of their sets, because they execute really, really well in both man-to-man and zone, and it's going to be important that we limit their strengths and I think it's also important to speed them up. When they can get in a rhythm, they can beat anybody in this league, and it's really important that we make them play our pace instead of a half-court game that they would like. They'd like to see the game around 65 possessions, and we really are much more comfortable if we can get it over 70. So I think if we can put those things together, and the girls already know, they were already talking about it already today, in our individual meetings. It was hard not to look past Jersey City and start focusing on Camden, and now we can put our full attention there. I think the girls are going to be ready.
All right, thank you, Coach, and good luck. That is head women's basketball coach Mandy King after the 74-25 victory over Jersey City.